It's unleash your creativity, the movement. Are you ready? Unleash your creativity, got the ability to come from the city. Unleash your creativity, got the ability to come from the city. Unleash your creativity, got the ability to come from the city. Unleash your creativity, got the ability to come from the city. We come to the house of champions, we twist things like scorpions. We are the winners, we are the champions. Acting or dancing, directing us moving, we are the champions. We're strong, we are creative, the food and innovative. You got it, I got it, so bring it on, bring it on. Do your best and be your best, bring it on, bring it on. Do your best and be your best.
Hello and thanks for joining me on Unleash Your Creativity Season 4. Unleash Your Creativity is a film-making capacity building project designed specially for the African youths, and it's all about filmmaking. It's all about the business and the craft of making films. As we know, participants are in camp and they are right here learning the process of making films. Let me not bore you with so much words. My name is Anu Gospel Fame. Let's join Honorable Emmanuel Eyaba, the founder of Emmanuel Eyaba Foundation, who will be teaching the participant the A to Z of filmmaking. Did you hear that? A to Z of filmmaking. You will learn all you need to know about filmmaking in this segment. Don't go nowhere. I'm taking my biro and my book to take notes. So please don't distract me. I'll be back.
Cinematographers, how many lights are the standard lights to shoot a movie? How many lights professionally?
4.
More answers. Professionally, how many? I said professionally. That does not mean you might not have other lights added for aesthetic beauty. But professionally, there is a standard, even in Hollywood. How many lights? 4. Who else? How many? If you say 4, carry your hand up. If you agree with 4, you must carry all of you must join one group. Because I'm noticing you must join. Well, like choose one, choose 4 of the, no worry. You say 4 now. If you agree with 4, carry your hand up. Guy, no scratch here. I say carry the hand up. If you agree with 4 lights, carry your hand up. I say you must join one group. Either you join 3 or you join 4. Or is there any other ulterior, any other different answer? Does anyone say 5, 6? How many is that? 3. You say 3. So you belong to 3. Give your hand. If you agree with 3, carry your hand up. 3s. Carry your hand up, everybody. You must carry your hand up 1. No, already he's there now. 3. Guy, is your hand up or down? I don't understand. Is your hand up or down? Guy, where you there? You belong for 3. Okay, bring it down. If you say it's 4, carry your hand up. It's you alone. You and your guy. Please, it's 3 lights. Please, professionally, it's how many lights? 3 lights. I'm going to tell you their names. We have the key light. Do you understand? As the name implies, key means main light. The one that comes from front. When you're shooting, there's what we call a master shot. A master shot is the shot that contains everybody, where the camera is facing. Like this young man now, he's having the master shot. So the key light indirectly is supposed to come from where he's standing to point at the character. Is that okay? Cinematographers, editors, directors, listen attentively to this class. It's very important for you. Even for the actors too. You need to know them. The key light now, we have the key light. We have another light called the back light. Just as the name implies, it comes from your back. You use it to kill the shadow because when this light is coming, it's bringing so much, a very big shadow. If I'm walking now, you see 2 people walking with me. That is your shadow. You actually don't need it because it spoils the picture. Though shadow can be used as an element in filmmaking. Listen to me attentively. Shadow is important, but is for aesthetic purposes. If you have a shadow in a movie, it must be for a reason. Is that okay? Yes, not to watch some films say, wow, shadow there everywhere. Shadow is important. It can be necessary at times. If you have a particular thing you're trying to portray, you can have a shadow in your shot. Under normal circumstances for film, so that we don't get confused. Oh boy, how many imagine yourself? You're seeing, I'm moving, you're seeing another person moving behind me. It causes confusion. So the backlight now does what? Kills the shadow. But trying to kill the shadow, it also casts another shadow somewhere. So you don't get what we call fill light. And that softens that other shadow. At the end of the day, you have one beautiful picture that is like a drawing. This side is harsh, the key light. Then we have the backlight that kills the shadow. Then we now have the fill light, F-I-L-L. That fill light too can also be used to blend your background. That's like if you watch most Hollywood films, even some Nollywood films. You see the light here is bright. Then you see some of these dark. This one side is a little bit dark. Have you noticed it? It's a little bit dark. Then you see this other. Then you look at here. You see, especially when they are doing exterior, you see one shining. So have you noticed it in films? See one shining moon. You know, it's used to separate the picture from the background, so that you can now have a picture that will not confuse you. Let me go a little bit deeper. F-I-L-L, fill. Now let me go a little bit deeper and technical in film. For cinematographers to listen up. The position you place your actor matters a lot. The position you place your actor tells us if the actor is a bad man or is a good man. You didn't just place me because Nakulu here. My guy, stand here. Before you place an actor, even on stage, there's what we call the stronger side of the stage. There's what we call the weaker side of the stage. Even in film, the owner of the house cannot stay by the door. Listen attentively. You're setting up your house. You're setting up your house, right? There's a chair here. There's a chair here for a guest. And you don't put the owner of the house to sit here. And the visitor now comes and crosses the camera to sit here. It's wrong. Some of those things will not be in the script. It's the director now who reads the script and understands. At that point, the director does what we call blocking. Who knows what is blocking? I have work to do. All of you. I'll charge all of you 10,000 naira. Blocking is simply giving movement to actors. You see, I've been talking. I've not been like this throughout talking. Once in a while, I do what? I move. Once in a while, I come this way. Once in a while, I turn around. Blocking, you don't just block because you feel like blocking. You block for motivation's sake. Something motivates you to move. When you're talking, there are times naturally. These are natural instincts that we exhibit and do. When you move, you should move because you needed to move for emphasis. You see, I was here. I moved to this point. I got here. I even used my head to hit her. What we call blockings. Some people acting. I want you to go to that house. Tell her that you're going to deal with her. Actor. I go deal with you. You hear me so bad? I go deal with you. Now, actor, go and tell that guy I will deal with you. Director, I don't act, I'm next scene. I will deal with you. Now, what stops you from adding some little swag? Your director just told you, come and tell him I'll deal with you. Action. Trust me. Which makes more sense. Do you know I didn't talk too much? But the message, do you know that I didn't shout, but you will know that maybe sweet belly carry me come this place. Even this my guy, when he dey say, he gonna say, he don't fuck up. But what do we get? I don't want you number. I don't want you. I don't want to say I go deal with you for this time. No, you don't know me. Oh. You don't know me. Oh. Say. I dey talk now. I dey talk now. You feel say me na mate. Eh? Me na mate. Which kind of situation now? What thing? I'll deal with you. I go deal with you. I go deal with you. Ah, what is that? I in this house. Rubbish. The same lines, the same movement, has something to do with Asaba or Nollywood or Hollywood. When you're angry as a person, how many times do you naturally, how many times do you, as an actor, naturally, you're angry, shout? How many times? As an actor, as a real Golibe, how many times do you shout?
Yeah, I shout.
How many times do you, as in naturally, it's your natural person, as in every little thing, you're angry, you shout, you open wrapper, you tie, you open wrapper, you tie. But do you know that some actors, to come tell you guys how to deal with you, don't open wrapper like 5 times, tie, 5 times, tie.
That one is not okay. But
Now, these are cliches that we have come to meet in the industry, which are things that makes you a different actor from the other person. Acting is, if I give all of you here the same script, I am bound to have different interpretations. But the onus now lies on the director on what he wants. There are times when you might be needed to shout or be aggressive. I agree. I don't know how to shout when I'm angry. I might shout once in a while for emphasis. Do you know silence alone is enough noise? Do you know I can enter this place now, I'm angry, I come, I look at this guy. I didn't say a word, but looking at this guy alone, will make him tomorrow, he will pack and leave Abuja. You come here now, I will deal with you. You don't even know me, oh. You don't know me, oh. Me, Golibe, you're trying with me, ba? You just, if I whine for you, if I whine for you, you're finished. How I thought that one now? You can't change movement. Naturally, do we do it? What am I saying in essence? Before you work for any particular director, please do yourself the favor of going to watch other of his movies. If Iman Eyaba wants to do auditions, the first thing you will do is, let me go and see some of the films Iman Eyaba has done. What is his style of directing? Every director has his own style. When you understand his style of directing, it's easy for you to step into his shoes and get a role. When you want to do production management, as a production manager now, you are going to do your films. First of all, you ask yourself some basic things. Discuss with your director. How many scenes are we going to do today? And you do your breakdown according to what? Locations. In your movie now, you have hospital scene, you have farmland, you have office. You have like 5 scenes to shoot in the office, 5 other scenes to shoot in the farmland. You don't carry equipment. You go farmland. You shoot one scene. You pack up. Carry equipment. You go office. You shoot one scene. You pack up again. Carry equipment. You die. What you do is, if your camp, you're moving from here now, you have a scene to shoot downstairs. I don't know if you understand. You have a scene, you have 5 scenes to shoot in this room, for instance. You have 2 scenes to shoot in Golibe's room. You have 2 scenes to shoot in my office. The production manager will now say, okay, this, we are starting with classroom. Scene 1 in the script is classroom. Scene 4 is classroom. Okay, scene 1 is classroom. Scene 2 is Golibe's room. Scene 3 is director's office. Then scene 4 is classroom. Scene 7 is classroom. Scene 11 is director's office. Everything that you're going to do in the office, as now come set up here, you do what? You finish with it first. Even if scene 2, that they left, they changed cloth. Scene 4, they use the same cloth. You will, that same cloth that you used you shoot scene 1. Okay, scene 1 has finished. Scene 2, you need to change. You go and change. Finish it. Everything has to do with that place. Do you understand? When you finish from there, you now pack. Film is not edited serially. It's not shot serially, sorry. Shoot it in random. Then later you begin to arrange it. But be careful of continuity problem. Is that okay? That's why you need to have a continuity person. Do you have continuity in your groups now? Who's your continuity? Beautiful. Most scriptwriters are continuity people. You did a very good job there. Madam, do you have a continuity now? Who is your continuity? Scriptwriter too. You got it right. Put your hands together for yourselves. People are beginning to learn. The scriptwriter is continuing because he needs to remember the scenes that have not been shot or what happened. Okay, when I left this room, from this location, I had this bottle, like this. And I left. Then the next location is supposed to be in my office. And when we finish shooting here, we shut down. We go house. We come the next day to continue. And I won't continue now. They listen on like this. So red again. Or the red loss. Now blue. Now the guy that just passed through this house immediately now blue rubber in home. That one is even difficult. See my babe now. She pack her hair like this. Even though you want to make this mistake. She pack her hair this way. Come on. She can't go house. The next day, one shoot down. The continuity person, smoke Igbo. So, the guy don't scatter her hair, go house, finish. You can't come. The next scene, the hair don't move. I don't know where hair begin waka. Hair don't waka from here to here, can't even go up like this. There was not earring. Madam wear round earring for this room. With that same costume, she left this room. Before she entered my office, now small earring. She wear the same costume, the same scene as in second scene. Those are things you need to watch out for.
It's your unleash your creativity, the movement. Are you ready? Unleash your creativity, got the ability to come from the city. Unleash your creativity, got the ability to come from the city. Unleash your creativity, got the ability to come from the city. Unleash your creativity, got the ability to come from the city. We come to the house of champions. We eat these things like scorpions. We on the winners, we on the champion. Acting or dancing, directing us moving. We on the champion. We strong, we are creative. The food and innovative. You got it, I got it. So bring it on, bring it on. Do your best and be your best. Bring it on, bring it on. Do your best and be your.
It has been an amazing experience, very interesting one. I got to meet plenty creative people, people that had things to offer, that have things to offer. From the lectures and the shooting especially. You know, when we're in classes and they teach, you don't really get to know how it is till you go to the field and do a field work. When we got to the field, we encountered plenty challenges, but by God's grace, we survived.
And what I enjoyed the experience of shooting a movie, from the script level down to the editing, the finished product, and everything. It was an awesome experience. Like, it's a great experience that you can't just get in a classroom. You just have to really go out there to the field and experience it. And I thank the organizers of UUC for creating this platform for we young filmmakers to experience this in life. I want to thank the organizers of this program, Director Emmanuel Enyaba. He has been really supportive. He has been really inspiring and helpful to each and every one of us here. And if I have the opportunity to come back next year, definitely I will come back, because I can't trade this experience for anything. It's just unique. It's one of a kind. And I just want to thank God that I was able to make it for this year's UUC.
I learned a lot. I learned a lot from different people. I met nice people. I met beautiful people. People that like putting heads together to work. People that are ready to learn. People that ask questions. People that are ready to move forward. I saw all of them here. I learned from them. I tapped from them. And I want to thank UC for giving me this opportunity, not just for the acting or because they taught me how to do, but because they gave me the opportunity to meet different people. I'm the type that I don't travel. I know they travel. I know they come up for my house. I mean, I'd always stay. UC can't give me opportunity. I come meet different character. The ballistic people like Golibia and their director, Prince Eric. I meet Olivia. When she was evicted, I cried a lot because she was the first person. She was the first person I met here. Like, she was my first friend. She added me in group chat, chatted. Like, we even knew each other before. I never ever see her for my life. But as I come Abuja, now her house I first go.
Seriously speaking, within these few days we've been on camp and we started shooting. It's not been easy at all. Seriously, it's not been easy. It's been thrilling, you know. It's been fun. At the same time, it's been stressful. I mean, I try to imagine if someone could have told me that you can achieve something as for movie production within a day. You shoot, you edit at the same time, and try to handle some other production stuff. I wouldn't think it's possible. In fact, I wouldn't give the person a listening ear. So to me, I just find it fascinating that we've been given this kind of ideology to work all these things within one day. Like, as we did previously, the production was pretty cool. You know, everybody was just in because you're under the pressure of trying to make it right. You don't know what this other set is doing. All you know is just what you are doing. You try to improve so as to beat them hands down. So to me, we took it up, and that thing that is kind of difficult to achieve within a short period of time, we achieved in just one day. And I'm so proud of it. It's an experience I'm going to talk about for a very long period of time. It's something I will hold on to. It's something I will keep making reference to. Seriously speaking, it's not an easy thing at all. To me, it's been fun. It's been thrilling. It's been educating. Yeah, it's intellectually impacting. If we could do this here, how much more when we go out there, when you have the leverage of time? If you give out something good here, that means when you go out there, you're going to give in something that is more than best. Something what more than best. So that is just it for me. And I'm just happy about this great platform. I'm happy about this platform. I believe it's going to take us to a very higher note. So that is just like it. And seriously speaking, we remain positive. We're just keeping the passion there. We determine it, put in the hard work, and I believe success will always take us far. That's my key for me. Your boy, Prince Eric.
Creativity, got the ability to come from the city. Creativity, got the ability to come from the city. Creativity, got the ability. waiting to see me